So what's up, bro?
What up, man?
What's up?
How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Dude, that was what, for the Fallen Dreams, Bombay?
Yeah, Bombay.
Bombay after
I think it's
just the self-title, I believe, right?
No, Heavy Hearts.
Heavy Hearts album. Check them out, guys. Awesome band. I also wanted to mention right off the top that we totally forgot to mention the artist that on last week's episode that we played in the beginning. That was for Fall of Troy. Fall of Troy with their track Just Got the Symphony Going off their album Doppelganger.
Yeah, our bad guys.
Yeah, but hope everyone's doing great, man. Doing a recap here with UFC.
It was a fight night.
Fight night.
With Demitrious Johnson
and Wilson.
in Kansas City.
What'd you think, man? What'd you think of the whole event? Did you like
this card was pretty good overall. I had work. I got home around mid-second round of the Roy Nelson versus Volkov match.
Okay.
So I saw the end of that, and Roy just didn't have enough gas in the tank pretty much to hang with this guy.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the fights?
I did. I recorded it once I got home. I watched it. I got out of work around, it was pretty late already, the event already had finished, but I had recorded. Yeah, man, it was a really good card. What was the first fight? Was it that Elliott versus what do they call him? Smoka?
Tim Elliott versus Louis Smoka.
Dude, for that being the first fight on the Fox prelims,
that was a really good fight.
What the fuck, dude? That was an amazing fight, man. And I was a fan of Tim Elliott since I saw him on The Ultimate Fighter, and he fought Demitrious Johnson. Guy's a badass, dude.
Well, yeah, he was already in the UFC. I don't know I think he got cut and then didn't really do much afterwards. I don't know what he did after, but he came back in that UFC season where he got the chance to fight Demitrious, and he's a bigger dude. He has to cut down quite a bit to get to that weight class. But he said he was going to move up after he fought Demitrious, but he stayed in that weight class and, got his nutrition on track.
Yeah.
So he felt better. The cut didn't really kill him this time.
And he also gave Demitrious Johnson a good
He
good
probably
fight.
gave Demitrious his best fight.
Yep.
Guy's
amazing, dude. And Smoka, he was good too, man. That fight was just incredible grappling and jiu-jitsu on the floor. Those guys were going back and forth. That was an amazing fight to me, man. That was probably the best fight in the prelims.
Did you see any of these two
Yes,
fights?
I saw all of them. I saw all of the prelims.
What happened to the Bobby Green and Magomedov decision?
Yeah, it was a decision. It was definitely...
was Bobby Green talking trash in the fight?
A little bit. He wasn't talking as much trash, and especially it wasn't in the earlier rounds. It was more in the final round, maybe in the ending of the second round, and maybe a little bit on the third. But he didn't talk as much, talking shit or anything to them. Rashid, he did amazing. He was definitely figured out Bobby Green. Bobby Green was trying to get into his head, it seemed like, but it wasn't working out, and Rashid was finally started to figure him out, landing more shots. Congrats to him. That was a great fight. But I wanted to talk about this fucking next card, which was the Patrick Williams versus Tom Duquesno. Did you see this fight?
I didn't, but I did see this Tom guy on the MMA Hour.
Guys, the shit.
I didn't. What happened
dude,
in the fight?
He just walks forward. He just doesn't give a shit. Dude, you hit me in the face? Cool. All right, I'm gonna keep coming at you forward.
He's such a polite Frenchman.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He was really polite towards the in the interview. But man, can that guy take a punch, dude? He was not faced at all by this Patrick Williams, dude.
This guy looks like fucking Bobby Lashley in the middleweight division or lightweight.
Dude, Patrick Williams got tired in that fight due to the pressure that Tom was doing to him. the pressure that he was doing, man, it was just amazing. Just up in his face, man. Like I never seen anything.
Lay it on you in EA.
Nah. This was worse, dude. I'm like, this guy would take a punch and he would still come forward. There was never a moment to me in that fight where he backed off because Patrick Williams, and he did land in the first round. He was doing good, Patrick Williams, and it seemed like it was gonna finish Tom at some point. But no, dude, this guy would stand right back up and just keep pressing forward. And I think that was the big problem Patrick Williams had, because by, I think, the ending of the second round, he landed this vicious elbow on Patrick Williams where he was against the cage right when the bell rang. When the bell rang, and Patrick Williams looked up at the ref and he's like, "Dude, don't stop it." The ref wasn't gonna stop it. He was just saying, "No, it's the ending of the round. Go back to your side." And then once the round began, dude, I'm surprised that this team didn't throw the towel in, dude. Like, the guy was so gassed out, dude.
Really?
It was just like, wow. You should have seen how his feet were. He was on wobbly feet the whole time. And just when he would throw a punch, it was like it took so much energy out of him. And this Tom guy just pressed forward and just whooped his ass really bad. So that's one dude I'm going to keep my eye on. That guy was amazing. And then what
does he train with? Did he say? Did you catch that at all?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who he trains with. I don't think it would be any big camp or anything like that.
What did you think of this Roy Nelson and Volkov?
Dude, in this fight, the audience pissed me off in this fight.
What do you mean?
They were being so biased, dude. Fucking Kansas City, man. They were just, every time Roy Nelson would land, or he would try to attempt to knock him out with that big right overhand that it just comes out of nowhere and then knocks a lot of his opponents out. Even if he didn't land, the audience would go, woo, woo, or just make a big fuzz about it. But this Alexander, was that his name?
Yeah, Alexander Volkov.
Every time he was amazing, dude. Good striking. He was landing some beautiful fucking 1-2s, and the audience at points they either seemed like they were bored or booing him.
But he was doing a good job keeping distance and not getting hit with that overhand.
Yeah. And you saw, I think Roy Nelson even got mad when they announced that Alexander won. I was like, dude, why are you getting mad about it? Dude,
you definitely didn't win. You gassed out in the middle of the second round.
Yeah, or maybe you hit him with one right over, like maybe two right overhands that maybe might have pushed him a little bit, but really, Alexander did really well in that fight. And he fucked him up with those body kicks. So, Roy Nelson, don't be too sad don't be too angry that you fucking didn't win that fight, because I'm looking.
Yeah, you definitely didn't deserve to win that fight.
You can't, dude. You lose that fight. Congratulate the guy. Walk away. Go train. Make some adjustments. Don't be an asshole. No. That's one thing that sometimes the Diaz brothers would have bugged me. You know, they pissed me off a few times. I was like,
because they never congratulate the guy.
No, it was like they would be upset that they lost the fight. And I was like, dude, Nick, how can you be upset when
you didn't really do anything?
Right,
either,
like the GSP fight.
The
GSP fight, like, yeah, it was boring, took you down, didn't really did much, but he took you down all the time. Like, that counts, you know?
Yeah.
But I think he was looking at it more at a perspective, like, how the fuck was that a fight? He just took me down and didn't really do shit to me. Maybe landed a few more, few punches.
That's what the Diaz brothers look at it, or how they look at it. You know,
right?
They look for a fight. They're not looking to win a fight by points, takedowns,
right?
And control on the ground. They're trying to beat your ass.
Yeah, they're trying to land some hands on your face, on the body,
and taking them down. They just get frustrated, and it's a good thing that they're both good at jiu-jitsu, so they can win some fights off their back.
Yeah,
because they get taken down really easily.
They seem like they're easy to take down, right?
Because they don't care.
Right.
They don't when somebody goes for a takedown, they're just like, oh fuck. They don't even try to defend it. They just whatever. I'm going down.
Whatever.
I'll get up or I'll tap your ass out.
Yeah. It's more they look at it more in a way where like, oh, you're gonna take me down. All right, cool. At least let me land in a position where I'm comfortable at. You know? They land in a position where they're comfortable and they know they could try to tangle you up or take an arm or choke you out. But I came across some shit, dude, on YouTube, I think it was, on how like the Diaz brothers could take a punch really well. And the reason was because like they're such big pot smokers, and apparently like something in weed kind of helps you out on not getting like knocked out, like having your lights shut off.
Yeah, because I read that too somewhere.
Yeah.
I forget what the reasoning behind it is, but they also are very traditional boxers, and they roll with punches.
Yeah.
You know, kind of how Kavanaugh is always saying Conor rolls off of all of Nate's punches, so they never really hurt him, but he was hurt because he was gassed.
He didn't roll those 1-2s in the first fight. Those 1-2s were clear, dude. He got up
clean.
He was gonna throw an uppercut, I think, and that stunned him right before he could throw. He was like boom. He was like boom, and just
he stood up straight and looked straight at Nate, and then Nate was like, "I got you, motherfucker."
You're a wrestler now. Remember that? You're a wrestler now. All right, cool. One of the proudest moments of my life.
That was the best fight.
Amazing.
That combination is my favorite. The 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2 is beautiful, dude.
That was the best one. And then the Stockton slap.
Yeah. Boop. Boop. Yeah, but Alexander did great, man. I'm glad he won. And then after that was the main card.
Yeah. The main card only had 4 fights because it was on Fox. You know, Big Fox only has time for 2 hours for the main card.
You saw this fight, right?
Yeah, Moicano and Jeremy Stevens.
What'd you think of it?
I didn't see much of Moicano before we did the last breakdown. Mm-hmm. But as I saw some of his fights, I saw how long he was, and I was like, this guy's going to give Jeremy Stevens some issues. Yeah. And then when he was pretty much just circling the cage the whole time, making Jeremy chase him down, Jeremy doesn't have that, like close the gap speed.
See, at that point, what does a fighter do? Because that Moicano guy, that's all he was doing the whole fight.
Yeah, circling
away. What do you do? Because Jeremy Stevens, he kept on chasing him, dude. It was like, dude, stop chasing him. Like, make him come towards you. Should you just stop and let the guy, like, dude, what are you doing? I'm right here. Like, if you want him to come towards you, because if you're gonna continue trying to follow him, he's always gonna have the advantage.
Because you're not going to be able to catch up to him.
Yeah, he used that octagon really well, and he has those long-ass legs, so one little leap is, like, more, So, Renato, and they were talking about how he should have been, like, this top guy a long time ago, but injuries
had
kept
injuries.
him. Yeah, so good weight, and good thing for him, man. Good victory for him. Jeremy Stevens puts him on the map. At least it got he got my attention. In that fight, he showed me that he's a smart fighter. Because you definitely don't want to go in there.
You don't want to go in there and trade with Jeremy Stevens. That's not smart.
No, absolutely not. But it was sucks Jeremy Stevens lost, but see what happens now with him. That's two losses in a row, right?
Yeah. He's still going to be around. He's been in the UFC for a long time. He's an exciting fighter.
Yeah.
Next fight was Jacare and Whitaker. Well, we both picked Stevens on that last fight, so we were wrong on that one.
Yeah, and
we were also wrong on this one.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Dude, I mean, Whitaker just exposed Jacare for being slow and old.
Yeah, dude. He
can't stand with some of these younger guys who have, like, really quick hands and good boxing. That was like Kelvin Gastelum style boxing.
Yeah.
I think Kelvin Gastelum could put it on Jacare too if he could keep him standing.
Robert Whitaker's the shit, man.
Yeah, like he reminded me of like the same style as Kelvin, the boxing that they used
with those heavy hands too. And shit. Yeah, I see what you're
quick
saying.
1-2s, but they're heavy.
Yeah.
And they hurt. But he didn't respect Jacare's stand up at all. He was going in there hands down, calm.
Fuck his
loose.
stand up, dude. He didn't respect his stand up. He didn't respect his fucking takedowns either.
Yeah.
Once he got him down, he got right back up.
Well, Jacare even got Whitaker's back.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Yeah.
And he got up.
He got up, and he was he had talked to I don't know if you heard what he said, what Brian Stan said in the fight, that Robert Whitaker was mentioning to him, like, man, I just feel like a lot of people forget basic jiu-jitsu when they're fighting this guy. Like, I see these guys that he's tapping out and taking them down, and it's like, and they're doing like the basic mistakes, you know, like they right away they
against Jacare.
Yeah, Jacare. So Robert Whitaker had huge confidence coming into this fight. That was the thing that caught me off surprise. The fucking confidence that this motherfucker had. I was like,
yeah, he said he was gonna go in there and knock him out.
Dude, he was like, I'm
did
gonna
it.
go in there. This guy's jiu-jitsu. People forget the basics, man. I don't know what the fuck is the big deal. And he proved everything to the point. So Robert Whitaker is a shit. Who does he fight next after this? He has this division is packed, dude. This is one of the
they're
most
already
interesting
talking
divisions.
about Luke Rockhold called him out, so that's a fight that's a possibility.
Dude, I can see Robert Whitaker whipping this guy's ass.
Or Yoel. So it's either gonna be Luke or Yoel. Those are the only two fights that would make sense if he's gonna go up, because he just beat Jacare and he's number 3. And Whitaker's number 6, so it's not like it was like a huge jump. I think it's gonna be Rockhold.
I know that they had mentioned this in maybe in the Fighter and the Kid podcast, where they're saying, what about Musashi?
I don't think Musashi makes sense.
No.
I would say Musashi and Jacare make sense because they're both coming off a fight and they've already fought twice. They're 1-1, so they'd have to do a rubber match sometime.
And now I can see Musashi whipping that ass. Is it Jacare? Is he just getting old, or what is it? Is it just the years of
It's
work and shit that he's
he doesn't have the
doing?
Mexican supplements anymore.
That's right.
Maybe.
Could be. I don't know. But Robert Whitaker whipped that ass, dude. Fucking, he gave him everything. 1-2s, fucking a kick to the face, everything.
That kick really fucked him up, dude. He kicked him. It was like right before he put the final combination, and he just got stunned. It was another, like, stunned like Conor McGregor, standing up straight and just like.
And Robert Whitaker just kept his cool the whole entire time. He's like, no, I'm gonna make sure that you're really fucked up before I fucking go in there.
Yeah.
And take you out.
The stoppage was a little weird. I wouldn't say it was
strange.
like premature.
No.
I would just say the timing was off.
It was just off. He could have stopped it earlier.
He could have stopped it earlier or let it keep going 5 more seconds.
Yeah, the stoppage was weird. The stoppage was really weird.
He could have stopped it.
Right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mario fucking has a dumbass stoppages.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Because Jacare was fucked up, so he could have stopped it, and then Jacare turns to his back and starts kicking Whitaker off, and then turns over so he can stand up, and then he stops it. So like he stops it as Jacare is kicking Whitaker off and standing up, but
he's rolling over
rolling over to get up, and then after he stood up and like the fight is called, Jacare barely could stand. So I mean, it was a good stoppage, just the timing was off.
The timing was off. It was weird. Yamasaki, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You should have just stopped that earlier. Because that roll, to me, it looked like he rolled over, and Yamasaki was just like, he had his leg there. He's like, alright, let me just stop this system right here.
Yeah.
It was weird. But yeah, Robert Whitaker, badass dude. Badass guy. Totally gonna start another guy to watch in this division. We got Musashi. Jacare gets moves back, but I don't know.
He's still one of the best. He's another. If he can get you to the ground, it's over type of situation. Unless it's Robert Whitaker.
Yeah.
You just have to have confidence, I guess, when you're going in there.
Yeah, dude.
Against somebody like Jacare or one of these legends.
Yeah. Don't let him get into your head.
He is also older, and he just signed an 8-fight contract, and he's
Yeah,
38.
That's 8 fights. Guy is nuts, dude. How would it
What
have
did,
done
like
4 or
Anderson
some shit?
Silva did the same thing.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson Silva.
Well, the next one was Rose and Watterson, which we were wrong about again. You called how it would happen, striking leading to a submission, but it was Rose.
Yep.
I wanted Rose to win.
Yeah,
but I thought Watterson would do work. She was doing okay. I like that front side kick.
You like that?
Dude, I don't like it. It just like it's effective.
I don't think she was using it well and for Rose in this fight.
Well, yeah, Rose was able to come in and counter with it, but it's just like whenever you're coming in and it hits,
it's so
it
fucked
really
up.
stops
Dude.
your
I
momentum.
totally got this fight like opposite. I even said that it might be through a head kick and shit.
Yeah.
It was Rose that did the head kick. I was strikes that lead to a head kick, whatever,
Yeah.
and then submission is like.
Well, Rose
that
came
did
in
all
there with
that.
confidence too. Like I always thought Rose, like she's been one of my favorite fighters in the division since
That's
the
Pat
Ultimate
Barry's
Fighter.
baby. Pat
Yeah,
Barry's baby. He was fucking happy as shit.
and the Ultimate Fighter, I wanted her to win it, but Carla Esparza ended up winning it.
I would like to see her fight Joanna, which I believe it's been official that she's gonna get the next title shot between them two.
Yeah, but Joanna has to beat Jessica Andrade,
Yeah.
and that's on the 213 card, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fight was good. They were going at it. Rose started getting the advantage on the feet, and then when she landed that head kick, I thought it was over.
Yeah, me too.
Because the way she bounced off the canvas, I thought she was like KO'd completely, but she was able to like take her back. And there were a few points where like Rose is good at like taking the back from awkward positions too.
Right.
Like there were points where like she got taken down, but like wrapped her body around to take the back.
Weird. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, she had like back underhooks with her legs, but
Yeah.
her head was still
Yeah,
underneath.
and her chest
In
was
her
under
chest.
him too.
Yeah, that was a good fight, man.
And that was like vicious too. Like the choke she put on. Blood. Did you see the slow mo of it?
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say that.
It was
disgusting,
nasty.
dude. Disgusting, man. They didn't show it on Fox, did they?
No, I
No,
saw
right?
it on I don't know what website.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because I had catched it and then they took it away really soon. Like they took it away. It was only like half of her face and it was like for a glimpse of a second. And I seen it, I was like, man, like, dude, I bet you they moved the camera angle because that was just too disturbing for the audience. Because she had a fucked up face and everything, dude, like really bloodied up, eyes swollen. And then the ref really dug in there and put his face and looked at her. And that was like, that was a great camera angle, dude, because like the ref's face was blocking Michelle Watterson's face and like seeing like the disturbing images that maybe on Fox or on national TV. But yeah, I knew
Fox definitely doesn't want any of that.
I knew that there was gonna be like some other angle on the internet that you'll be able to see that. And the ref even told her like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you all right?" And she finally like just tapped.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, good for Rose. Michelle will get back in there. She's still one of the best in that division, but I'm glad Rose got the win.
Yeah. And she's like, she really took the laws really well. She's like on social media.
Well, yeah, they also both like each other.
Yeah.
Fans respect each other.
Yeah.
So there was no like ill will towards each other.
Yeah. Yeah, good fight, man. And then moving on to the main event, which was Demitrious Johnson.
Pretty much showed that Demitrious Johnson is the best.
Yeah, no doubt.
In the world.
No doubt, for sure.
Because he went in there and mixed up strikes with grappling, with, clinch,
like
knees,
nice
everything.
Nice knees, dude.
Nice power, like hooks that landed.
Dude.
And then he submitted, like BJJ champion, black belt.
Yeah.
One of the best on the ground. And this guy even said after the fight, he said he would rather have been knocked out than submitted.
Yeah, dude. I mean, but you can't feel too bummed out, man. You're talking about Demitrious Johnson here. Like, the he's amazing. You see
he's
him
a
fight.
Freak of nature.
You see him fight, and it's like, it just seems like these fighters are just like, they can't figure him out. They just can't.
Well, because he's constantly evolving, and he's moving at such a pace that you don't know where he's coming at with these angles he can put at you.
Right. Dude. And then to come to find out that he's such a nice guy that he's like hasn't even been given belts for every title defense that he's done. It's like, dude, that's such a bummer. Yeah. Like, dude, you should have...
like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, I know I'm a company guy, but all these other guys have belts. Where are mine? Where are my damn belts?
It's just bullshit, man.
Dana White was like, kind of, giving him the runaround, like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, now he finally said he'll get him his belts. But who knows if he actually does?
Because probably not. He said that Demitrious Johnson, he was like, I want to remake that, those iconic pictures that Mayweather has done with all of his belts spread out, and he wants to do that with all of his UFC belts and his amateur belts to show the road that it took him to be a world champ.
What the UFC is going to do is probably like borrow them the belts just to take the picture.
Yeah, it's going to be like, hey, come to this destination. We got a nice photo shoot for you here. Boom. And he's like, he's probably going to fly over there to this fucking place. And
he's like, no, I want them in my house.
Yeah. It's going to be some bullshit.
You can leave them, thanks.
No. We're gonna give you the picture. Come over, take the picture, and we'll give you a nice big check. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's bullshit. Demetrius, get your fucking belts back, man. That bummed me out. I was like, that's such a fucking bummer, dude.
He's like much classier than John Jones ever can be.
Dude, the perfect.
He has a big following on Twitch, and they don't like promote that.
They don't promote shit about him.
Yeah,
they were talking about like, oh, you don't got any rankings or whatever, like any ratings for fucking.
But they don't promote his fights. They don't
promote his, and he's absolutely
there were no
right.
commercials of Demitrious Johnson.
I think I seen one
fight.
During Fight Night, which he mentioned, which is true. I remember seeing a little advertisement for it, and it was done. And I think it was even maybe at the end of the event.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was the only time I've ever seen it. Never seen anything anywhere else, Not even, like, barely on YouTube. Like, there's not really...
No embedded, no anything for
nothing. So, yeah, UFC, stop talking shit, and the fans need to realize that, too, man. It's not really his... He's out there doing his job. It's just a company that's not really fucking promoting him, putting that light on him to show, like, damn... Check what we got here. This guy's amazing.
He just tied Anderson Silva's record for most consecutive title defenses.
Dude, he wiped out his fucking division just like Anderson Silva did. But this guy did it in a fashion where it was like even more impressive than Anderson Silva. Not that Anderson Silva's like, he did some Matrix shit, which is nice, but he had some tough ass battles like Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, he looked even Dan like Henderson he could lose at If Dan Henderson kept fighting him the way he did in the first round, he would have probably done a lot better, but he ended up going to the ground.
Yeah.
And then Chael Sonnen gave him tough fights. Damian Maia was a weird fight.
Yeah, exactly. You got weird shit, close fights.
People not making weight, but Luter didn't make weight.
And then you get knocked the fuck out by mocking someone.
Yeah. And then you break your leg off.
Yeah, it's just like, this guy's like...
Demitrious Johnson just went in there and 100% domination for every single moment of every single fight.
He really hasn't really taken much damage. Especially
he's taken a few good shots in a couple fights. Like Dodson in that first fight dropped him like 2 or 3 times.
That's right.
I would say that was the fight he's been hurt the most.
Yeah.
But Tim Elliott has been his toughest fight. And then Benavidez, he knocked out cold the second time.
Yeah.
He's probably going to end up fighting Benavidez again. Nobody wants to see
Nobody
that.
Wants to see that.
That's the only guy who can possibly beat him.
Yeah.
He's like been the number one contender in the division since Demetrius got there, and he's just never moved up or down.
They're probably going to do Demitrious Johnson, some kind of super fight. They have to promote the shit out of that. Demetrious Johnson. And let's see how the Cody Garbrandt fight goes.
Well, I don't think that happens yet. They'll probably let him try to break Anderson Silva's record first.
Yeah, and I don't even know, like, that holds up divisions, you know what I mean?
Super fights?
Like, super fights holds up divisions. Like, okay, if DJ's going to go up, or if I believe Cody's going to come down, if that was to happen, I think he said he can make 130, whatever was it, 1...
But that's, like, not even cool.
Yeah.
You know, going down to beat a smaller guy.
Yeah, you gotta move up, man.
Like, if anybody's gonna switch divisions, it's gonna have to be Demetrious moving up to try to get that
it's funny because
other belt.
He's already a small guy in his division. This shit.
I know, right? Man.
Yeah, but he's just like the perfect build for that flyweight division.
Oh yeah, and his nickname is perfect too.
Yeah, absolutely. Guy's so fucking fast, and he has those ears, Mighty Mouse. Yep, there you have it, man.
But yeah, it was a good card. We only got the main event right, but I like the outcome.
Yeah, it was good, man. I'm glad I recorded it.
That Moicano seems like a guy to watch. Whitaker is a guy to watch.
Yeah.
Then Rose is gonna get the championship or the title shot.
Yep.
Then Demetrious is the best ever. So.
Did you hear that Barboza wants a rematch with Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
That would be interesting. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense for
Ferguson at least.
Yeah, for Ferguson.
Yeah. So.
It would be a good fight, though.
Yeah.
And we got this fight night coming up this Saturday in Nashville on FS1.
108, I think it is.
108.
I don't know. They really don't show the numbers, but I think it was 108.
So the names I know on this card are Jessica Panay, Alexis Davis on the Fight Pass prelims, Talis Latis, and your boy Sam Alvey. Smiling Sam Alvey.
Okay, got some hands.
Apparently he's gonna break a record if he or for like frequent fighting record.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's had a whole shitload of fights in this past year, like 6 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah, he's been
winning fights.
I've been a fan of him since I first saw him fighting in the UFC.
He didn't look great his last fight, but he pulled out the win.
Yeah, he still pulled it off. And then, I don't know who this Taylor chick is. I've never seen her fight before.
Dynamite. Jessica Panay looks like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Straight up.
No, she's cool though.
Yeah.
You remember when Joanna fucking broke her nose?
Yeah.
In a trillion different places, dude. That was a big target for Joanna, and it was just jabs to her face all day. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, do.
Joanna's fucking sick, man. I like picking her on an EA UFC game. She's
like
one of the best strikers in the video game.
Alright, so did you say you picked Sam Alvey in this first one? Or this prelim main event?
Yeah, I picked Sam Alvey.
I don't know any of these other guys.
No.
I guess go with Panay. But the first fight on the main card on FS1 is Jake Ellenberger and Mike Perry. This is going to be a fucking juggernaut of a fight, just like Jake Ellenberger's nickname. These guys are both huge, beefy,
stocky,
strong, and stocky. Like they both go in there and move forward and throw heavy hands. So I think somebody's gonna get knocked out.
These guys are like pretty much identical, dude. Like if compared to their fighting style and even like their physique and shit. So I'm gonna go with Jake Ellenberger. Ellenberger has a lot of fucking. He's fought top dudes, man. So I think all that has give him good experience, and Jake will take this one, dude, for sure.
I'm gonna go with Mike Perry.
Mike Perry?
Yeah, Jake's been having a tough time. Remember he lost a bunch of fights in a row, and then he knocked out Matt Brown.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah, nobody, because Jake Ellenberger was about to be caught about to be cut.
Yeah.
And then he was like begging for one last fight, and he got Matt Brown. He was like, "Fuck, I gotta fight this guy now." So he just went in there and knocked him the fuck out as quick as he could.
Yep. Yeah, he did good.
And then his next fight, he didn't do so well.
Was that the one where he got his foot stuck in the cage against
Masvidal? Yeah, but he was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, that's true.
Masvidal was tearing him up. He was too fast for him.
Yeah.
So I think Mike Perry goes in there and knocks him out because he's been knocking dudes out.
Yeah.
I think we'll see all of his wins are by KO.
What? I did not know that. Then 100% on all of his fights were a 9.
He's only 9-1, but 9 KOs. So yeah, I say Mike Platinum Perry.
Man, I might go with Mike Platinum Perry too, man.
You can't go back.
I'm just a Jake Ellenberger fan, dude. I feel bad for him, dude. Like, he was this top guy, now he's on the downhill of his career, possibly going to Bellator now and shit.
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Everybody goes to Bellator.
Fuck it. Alright, I'll pick Jake Ellenberger, dude. I'm gonna root for you, man. That's what I'm gonna go for.
That's who I'd like to see win too, but I'm gonna go with Perry.
Yeah.
Next one is Joe Lozon and Stevie Ray. Braveheart. Stevie Braveheart Ray.
I don't understand why Joe Lozon hasn't retired yet.
I don't understand how they let him fight every 3 to 4 months.
And then he takes vicious punishment.
He doesn't know how to have
He's looked horrible in fights lately, dude.
Yeah, but he's won fights. He beat Jim Miller. He beat Diego. He knocked out Diego Sanchez.
Damn, really? What was that? His second last fight?
Yeah, it was at UFC 200.
Oh, that's right. So he's on a 2-fight winning streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before that, he was looking really bad, man.
But all of his fights are the same. It's just he could. All of his fights could also go either way because of the damage that both fighters take.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about this Stevie Ray guy, so I'm gonna go with Joe Lozon on this one.
Joe Lozon. Stevie Ray goes by the nickname of Braveheart.
Because he's from Scotland.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's see this guy's stats. I'll go with Joe Lozon, dude. Joe Lozon by submission.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, second round. Oh, hell no, they got La Quinta back. Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, for sure.
So Joe Lozon by submission, and then you go Ellenberger.
Yeah, I've been rooting for him.
I go Perry by KO, TKO. What do you say? How does Ellenberger win?
Ellenberger, he possibly, maybe by TKO. Late in the round, though. Maybe in the third round.
Next fight is John Dodson and Eddie Wineland. I like this fight.
It's a good one.
Eddie Wineland was a pretty good guy in WEC. And then he hasn't really done much since he fought Brown. He got kicked in the head.
Yeah, but he was contesting that. He was like, I wasn't really knocked out. Push me.
Yeah, John Dodson fought Demetrious.
Twice.
The first one was a better fight, better matchup.
Yeah.
Rocked him a few times. But I think John Dodson might win this fight because of speed.
Yeah, speed, right?
Yeah. When Wineland throws looping hooks and Dodson comes in with really quick lunging jabs, jumping in at you.
Yeah, and he goes in for the takedowns really fast too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just coming in, either if it's striking or takedowns. But yeah, I say John Dodson.
This guy, John Dodson, reminds me a lot of Oscar. You ever hear him talk?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I see
with that weaselly laugh too.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, I knew he reminded me of someone for sure, dude. Yeah, but John Dodson takes this fight. He wins. I see him out wrestling him, taking him down.
Yeah.
So I'll say decision, John Dodson.
Decision?
Yeah.
Decision? Yeah,
Just
I would
touch
say
on-
decision too.
Yeah.
Dodson. Is that ready to go?
No, dude, check it out. Still fucking.
Can't even hit it.
Yeah, you can hit it. Dude. Go for it. Yeah, but would you say John Dodson 2 decision?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
I haven't
then-
seen Dodson really like hurt anyone as of late.
Yeah. But then after that we have OSP versus De Lima. Click on the picture. Let's see.
Marcos Rodrigo de Lima.
That's an interesting fight. One problem that De Lima has is that he's strong. He's got really good power, but he gets gassed out easily, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's that great of shape.
He gets gassed out easily. OSP, how was he in that John Jones fight? His cardio was alright, right? But he also has battles where his cardio wasn't the shit, where it slows down.
He does slow down,
Yeah.
but it's not like he gasses out to the point where he can't really move.
Right. Not like the
In the John Jones fight, it was more that John Jones broke OSP's arm with a kick pretty early, like second round.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really do much as far as offense.
Yeah.
He got fucking TKO'd by Manua, right?
Yeah, Manua
knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's been knocked out a couple times, and in his last fight, he got KO'd too.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, though.
Was it... Who was it? Was it the guy that Manua just knocked out? What was his name again?
I forget.
God, yeah, I forgot too, dude. Yeah, but OSP...
Corey Anderson?
No.
That's who Corey Anderson...
Is it Corey Anderson?
That's who Manua just knocked out.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
think that's who knocked out
No, OSP.
OSP. It was some white guy. Like, we didn't know who he was. He was it was his first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. But I see OSP winning this one.
Just from athleticism.
Yeah. That's where he would have the advantage, and if Marco Rogerio de Lima, his best chance is going in there and just try to knock his ass out early, and just really put the pressure on him. And if he doesn't succeed after that, yep, he's done. So that's how I see this fight going. But I'll pick OSP for this fight. OSP.
Yeah, I'll go OSP decision.
Yeah.
Next fight is Al Iaquinta and Diego Sanchez.
That's gonna be a fucking dope
That's
fight.
gonna be a
fucking
hell of a fight.
Yep, because
Diego and Al Iaquinta go in there and move forward.
Yeah, and they're both.
Look at their pictures.
Yeah, they're
chest out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you guys mocking each other?
Dude, Diego Sanchez was on the MMA Hour, and he sounds so fucked up, like he has brain damage.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even speak. Nothing he says makes any sense. Ariel asked him a question, and he would take, like, one answer took, like, 45 minutes. Like a story. It took 45 minutes to answer a question. And then he was also saying that he got a prescription for medical marijuana, and it almost caused him to die. He said it was giving him... Like, he went into the doctor and he says that it doesn't look like there's anything wrong. He's like, no, it's internal. I know it's there. So he went in there and had a panic attack, and he thought he was dying. But he thought it was more serious because he doesn't know what he's doing.
And he's blaming it on the marijuana?
Yeah.
So he took this marijuana, and then he started freak the fuck out, pretty much.
Well, he didn't... It wasn't, like, directly when he took it. It was... He was training, and he had been using it, and he felt different. He felt a weird pain in his chest.
Oh.
but it was a panic attack that can cause pains in your chest. So it could have been, but he wasn't dying, and he was saying it was gonna. He was saying he was gonna die.
Damn,
but it was
dude.
probably just a panic attack, dude.
And then you're telling me also that on the MMA hour he doesn't sound like he's all there.
Well, yeah, he was saying this story on the MMA hour.
Yeah.
But he kind of sounded drunk, and he's not drunk.
It's just because he goes in there and he just like trade
He
blow
bites.
for blow.
He bites down on the mouthpiece and just goes in there and tries to have a war.
Diego, man, he needs to. Hopefully, the people around him need to take care of him, dude. If you see a change in him, dude, like he's like, all right, you need to retire, man. You need to put the gloves down, step away, man. You can't see if your team doesn't sense that in you, man, you can't do that.
He also said that he's not the dream anymore. He's the nightmare again.
Oh, dude, come on, Diego. I mean, he's vicious, man, but he, like how they call him, he's a fucking warrior and all that. But it's starting to catch up to him, man. It's starting to catch up.
Yeah, dude.
You can't get Muhammad Ali, dude.
Yeah, you don't want permanent brain damage if you don't already have it. How do you think this is gonna go, though?
A la Quinta, bro.
A la Quinta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Diego has been looking kind of not so technical lately, you know?
Diego's, yeah.
Just goes in there wild.
And it pays off for him, you know?
Yeah.
But once you fight like these guys who are more calculated, which I think A la Quinta, he could brawl too, but he could be more calculated.
Technical. Yeah, you have to remember Al beat Jorge Masvidal in his last fight, which was a while ago.
Well, wasn't that a bullshit call?
Yeah, it was bullshit, but he
still
got the W. So yeah, what do you think, Al? TKO? Lozon went in there and knocked out Diego.
I would like Diego to win, you know?
Yeah.
I like Diego. I'm nothing against A la Quinta, man, but I see A la Quinta winning this by strikes.
All right.
Yeah.
I would say Al too.
Yeah. Strikes either the second round, second or third.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. Up.
We got Swanson versus Lobov. Fucking Conor McGregor's boy, right?
Yeah, main event.
Yeah.
Swanson, his last fight was against that Korean Superboy, Doo-Hoo Choi.
Yeah. He had a lot of hype behind him, too.
Yeah, that was an amazing fight.
It was. It was good. And then
Lobov.
Who was his last opponent?
I forget who his last opponent was, but I do remember he beat Chris Avila.
Yeah,
out of
boy.
Diaz's camp.
Yeah.
And then I forget who he fought next. But they were just decisions. They weren't too impressive.
No. Cub Swanson should win this fight.
Yeah, that's what Cub was saying on the MMA hour, that the only reason Artem is in the UFC is because of Conor, and the only reason he's in this main event spot is because
it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cub Swanson is a beast, man. I hope Cub Swanson wins. I don't think Lobov has had a loss in the UFC yet.
No,
right?
But he hasn't really fought anyone.
Any top guys.
Yeah, any top-notch opponents.
This will be his real first test and shit to see how he ranks up. And I'm surprised they're giving him number 4 on the rankings.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to like number 10? You know, you're gonna just throw him to number 4. They're really trying to hype this guy up or something, man. They're trying to
hype all of Connor's camp
all
up.
Of Roy,
that's all they do is
Gunnar
try
Nelson.
to hype them.
Yeah. I like Gunnar Nelson though, man. But if I had to pick, that's the one dude I do like out of his camp. It's the Gunnar Nelson. He's good, man. Definitely a good striker. He reminds me of like Wonder Boy and shit.
Yeah.
All right. So who do you got in this fight, man?
I'm gonna go with Swanson.
Yeah.
Lobov hits hard, but I think this is just a big step up for him, or he's really that good. But look at his record. It's 14-12-1. It's not really all that great.
Wow, that's a good point, Nick. 14-12-1, and on 1 no contest. Yeah, Cub Swanson, he should take this, man. He's a vet. He's fought the top guys. Been doing it for a while. Cub Swanson should just definitely win this fight. I could see this fight going to, I don't know. It's going to be interesting because I think Cub Swanson is dominant in every aspect of the game. Stand up, ground.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I go Cub Swanson. I think it goes a decision.
Decision?
Yeah.
I'll go Cub Swanson decision as well. Nah, I go Cub Swanson TKO. Second round.
Damn.
Yeah, second round.
All right.
Yeah.
So the picks are in.
The picks are in, everyone.
So we got Alvey in the main event of the prelims.
Yeah.
I picked Mike Perry, and then you got Jake Ellenberger in the first fight. We both picked Lozon?
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm scared for him. I see him do really bad. Sometimes.
And then we both picked Dodson over Wineland.
Yeah.
We both picked OSP, both picked Al, and both picked Swanson. Yeah. So we only disagree on
Ellenberger
and Perry.
And Perry, yeah. Yep. Damn, just one fight, huh? We disagree on.
Well, let's see how we do in this one. Not so good last time.
Yeah. I think everyone was shocked about fucking Robert Whittaker, though.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? You could do that? You could whip Jacare's ass with your hands down?
Oh, yeah. Well, the picks are in.
Yep.
Did you hear,
No, I didn't.
Dana White said if John Jones is ready to fight in July for International Fight Week, he'll fight DC in his first fight back.
Right.
But if John Jones isn't ready, Manawa is going to fight DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're kind of hyping up that fight a little bit, DC and Manawa. They've been talking shit on Twitter.
Right.
And then John Jones, that fight, kind of, I'm a little more interested in it now, now that they've been showing John Jones a little bit more. DC's been talking more shit.
Yeah, dude. And then you hear that controversial shit about, like, how he hid from the drug testing and shit.
Yeah.
Chael Sonnen told that story in the Joe Rogan podcast experience.
Well, and then the Towel 7.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? He hid underneath the ring?
Yeah, that was some crazy shit. And he stayed there for a while, apparently.
His big fucking long ass is down there at the bottom of the ring and shit.
The Loch Ness Monster.
The fuck was... Oh my god, dude. How embarrassing would it be if they caught his ass and they were trying to get a search warrant for it to go underneath the ring, I believe. Oh my god, dude. That sounds iffy. Maybe he just fucking smoked a bowl or some shit. Oh well, but...
Oh well. Well, shouldn't we wrap it up soon?
Yeah, man, let's wrap it up. Stay tuned, guys, for more episodes. Think, what do we got? Anything else coming up after this? Any other events?
Well, there's a Bellator that we didn't get a chance to talk about, but we don't know too much. We know Pitbull is in the main event. Yeah. And that's the only guy we know in that. But I'll definitely check that out. You're going to be out of town, right?
I'll definitely check it out, though, some way or another. Maybe I could watch it on my phone or some shit.
Yeah, don't you have Comcast?
Yeah, so...
It's on Spike.
Yeah, so I'll check it out, see if I could do that. And it usually comes out late at night, so I'm hoping by that time we're just chilling, or we'll see what we'll be doing. But, yeah, I'm going out of town tomorrow. Going to Lake Geneva. I never been there.
I used to go there a lot when I was younger. My family had a summer home out there.
Yeah.
And we used to go out there and do jet skis and shit like that.
Cool.
But most of the time we spent doing housework and cleaning up the house.
All right, man. Well,
but yeah,
dude, it's been a great, good episode for recap and Stay tuned for more stuff, and rock on.
Rock on, guys. Yeah. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys next week. This was a pretty good episode. Went by pretty quickly. But yeah, stay tuned for more Bro Science MMA. Peace out.